Jodi-Lee Craig, good morning and welcome to deVonk.
Hi, good morning. Nice to be here.
It's wonderful having you in this issue of the magazine. Jodi-Lee, you are the winner of the wedding cake category in this year's online Cake Champions competition. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It is really, really such an exquisite, it's such a magical cake. With the first time when I saw it, it almost looked like unreal. You know, like you won't be able to eat it. It is really, really stunning. Well done.
Thank you very much. Everything is edible. You can eat all parts if you want to. Yeah, it's something that I feel strongly about. I always like to make all of my cakes. I like all the parts of it to be edible or food safe. I don't like to use, although God makes beautiful flowers,
Yes.
to use sugar ones cakes.
Oh, shame. Jodi-Lee, and listen, tell me a little bit about the competition. What was it like entering the online competition? How did you experience it? Tell us a bit about that.
Okay. I've entered since Cake Champions started the online competitions. So I've entered every year. This year, it's been such a busy and such a crazy year. And at the same time, I was unwell. And I said to my husband, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it this year. I'm just going to have to skip it. And he said, you can't skip it because you do it every single year. You have to enter. So I thought, okay, I've got to put this together. I had planned to enter. So I'd already designed in my head what my cake was going to look like. I actually even drew a little sketch and had it ready to go. But it as the time started to go, it wasn't materializing. And thankfully, Cake Champions, they actually extended the closing date. So I was like, oh, okay, so we can do this now. We can definitely do this. But that's also, again, it's a tricky thing to do to a creative person because now you've got extra time. And then you think of bigger ideas. Oh, now I've got extra time. I can do this and I can do that. And it snowballs. But yes, it's very exciting and then also very nerve-wracking because it's international, so you don't actually know what you're going to be up against. You don't know what they're going to bring.
Well, we're super proud of a local who took the international prize for the wedding cake category, and I
think it's the first time actually, because I think the previous year he was from the Philippines, and the year before that I think was the United States. So I think this is the first time it's South Africa.
Well, congratulations! Even more so, congratulations!
I have scored quite high, but never quite won.
Well, there's always a first time for everything, and I can only assume that after taking first prize and the whole world getting to see, the beautiful cake that you created, you can just fly from here. You better go and rest well for the rest of the holiday and prepare yourself for a very busy
January. You're going to hit the ground running. The weddings will be coming. So it's an honor to have won. It's really special. So I'm very, very pleased and very happy about that. And as they're loading the contestants, and then you get to the silver, and then you get to the gold, and it's like eek, and then you haven't come up yet, and it's crazy, and you think, well, maybe I didn't even get a gold this year. And then there it is, and it's like, what?
It's amazing, mind-blowing. Well, we are extremely, extremely proud of you, Jodi-Lee, and it is such an honor for us to feature you in the magazine. We're very proud of our wedding category, and every issue has something so unique that we feature, and this is really, really unique. Thank you so much. Jodi-Lee, just before we go, I would love for you to tell our viewers a little bit about your business, if you don't mind.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just generally across the board a creative person. So I've dabbled in scrapbooking and painting and drawing and all all the creative things. My husband thinks I'm crazy because now the newest one is I want to cricket and I need to do all the things the cricket can do. And so I think that a lot of those things also helped my cake decorating, because, you know, I take from those, you know, I learned to do this with paper and scrapbooking. So let's try it with sugar in cake decorating. So I think that also helps a lot. So I've always made cakes. It was always sort of just a joyful thing to do. You know, my children, my family's children, those are most of the novelty cakes that I do now, as I specialize mostly in wedding cakes. But, you know, I have to do the family cakes as well. So, it's always been something that I've done, but never did it as a business. I sort of just, it was, you know, my gift to you, here's a cake.
Yes.
And we've traveled a lot. My husband works abroad mostly, so we've had to move a lot of places, which is a nice thing as well about the business, is I can make cakes anywhere, so it doesn't really sort of matter where I'm making them. And we actually returned from the United Arab Emirates in 2011. And when I got back, it was sort of this whole cake pops craze. And a friend of mine said to me, "Can you make cake pops?" So I said to her, "Well, yes, you know, of course I can." So she said, "Well, could you make some for my party?" So I said, "Absolutely." And from that party, I got 2 or 3 requests for cake pops, and I was making cake pops for the whole of KZN before I realized it. And then the people that were contacting me weren't even friends or people I knew, and I was like, well, maybe I should start charging for these things.
Yes.
and that's sort of where it all sort of began, and it sort of snowballed. I always joke that the business kind of chose me. Because from there it became this snowball that just kept rolling and just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then people said to me, "Oh, do you make cakes as well?" And I said, "Yeah, no, great." And you know, it carried on from there. And then obviously it's progressed and become a lot bigger than when it began. Obviously starting in my own kitchen was chaos.
Yeah.
But now I have my own studio away from my house, and I can go there and I can work, and then I can leave when it's time to go home in the evening, and then put the cake aside. So that is fantastic. But yeah, that's literally how the story all began, and how it just grew from there. And as I said, I've moved to Cape Town, we moved to KZN, then we moved back to Cape Town, then we moved back to KZN again. And each time, the nice thing about it is my business can move with me. So I've been able to just start up wherever I am again and and go from there. That's the really nice part about it.
Oh, Jodi-Lee. But I can only assume that the people that you move away from are like seriously Depro when you do leave.
I get many messages. I like to get involved in sort of the bakers in the area. I like to get to know them. I like to get to meet them. I like to share with them. You know, if one of them phones me up and has a struggle or a problem, I'm always happy to help. I'm always happy to, you know, if they say to me, you know, I need to make a rose and I haven't done it before, I'll be like, pop over and we'll do it. So I like to do that. So I know whenever I leave that there's a whole team of bakers around that'll be able to pick up my slack.
Oh, Sam. Oh, Jodi-Lee. Thank you. And listen, it's absolutely amazing having you. And the article itself will definitely be delving into the creativity, the thoughts, the ideas, the inspiration behind this beautiful creation that you made. And yeah, I mean, the photos, it will probably not do the cake any justice, but it will surely give the readers a very, very beautiful view of the cake and what it looked like. And again, congratulations. And we can't wait to see what you come up with next year.
Thank you. I have to really bring it this time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jodi-Lee. We'll chat soon.
Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye.